Welcome back to The Side Note. I'm your friend and host, Emmely, and today I have a guest with us who's pretty special. We're very excited to hang out with him. This is Keith, LA Metro's MetroOlogist. Yeah, and then you guys know Mayte. She doesn't need an introduction, but hello.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me come on this program.
We're so excited, honestly.
I love the vibe here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
you. I'm going to be looking at my laptop, and Mayte has a tablet there. So I promise we're not like scrolling Instagram or anything.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
I got notes because we want to be thorough.
Imagine.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, anyway, Keith.
He's like, hold on. I just got an update from someone on IG.
I know. Typically, because I used to be a journalist for so many years, and now I'm on the other side of it.
I love it.
And now you guys are interviewing me. So I understand. You got to look at the notes, make sure you get the right questions. I get it.
How does it feel to be on like the other side of the...
Quite shocking, surprising to myself, maybe because I've always been working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And, I was never told, like, I had the face to be on camera.
Stop it.
Yeah.
First of all, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
And whoever said that, I need their number. And who it was.
Yes.
And you have such a cool outfit. The first thing I said to you was like, I love your outfit.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
you're all-
The
You're all
monochromatic.
Yeah.
The Metro hat, the Metro pin. You guys could never.
Yeah. Love it. The drip.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, thanks again. And maybe you'll have some feedback for us. We're open to it. To some
Okay.
constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I am a Virgo, so I do criticize.
Oh,
But
Okay, you're just went from here to here. Virgo. Okay, period.
Yeah. Mayte loves reading into people's zodiac signs.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
she
okay.
tells me a lot about myself that I don't even know.
She's a Leo, so it makes sense
okay.
that she's the host because she's a Leo.
I'm an August Leo too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
very Leo. And then when's your birthday?
September.
September. Okay.
Yes.
Is that Beyonce's birthday in September?
Yes, September 4th.
Oh, okay. Got Beyonce energy.
Yes.
I'm nervous.
Before we get into all the Metro stuff, we like to kick things off with a little thing that we call a vibe check.
So, what's one thing people judge you for that you're totally okay with? Like something you're like, you know what? I know people wouldn't approve, but this is for me.
American Idol.
Period. Okay.
Yes.
You like it.
I love it.
You're eating it up.
I am a fan.
Okay.
None of my friends watch it or care about it.
Oh, man.
And they make it very known to me. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. I am going. I've been watching this show with my mom since I was 11.
That's cute. That's so
when it
cute.
first came out. So, and I just feel like, America voting for people and making their dreams
Right.
come true. I think
I
it's such
know.
a simple concept.
It's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, and it has, it has produced some good idols for us.
Yes.
It has?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my only thing. The only hot take I have me become the producer of American Idol ABC because I can make it so much 10 times better.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
You guys heard that?
I can make it more challenging.
Keith's number.
That's it.
I got his email. We had a guest on here, one of our friends, Devin Velez. He was on American Idol.
Oh, yes.
When he was like 17 years old.
And you get to discover artists that you never known or who they
Yeah.
become. I mean, look at Benson Boone. I know
Yes.
he wants to say he doesn't come from American Idol, but we have the
He
tape.
totally did.
You
Yeah.
auditioned.
Yeah.
He said, run the tape.
So we have the tape. You auditioned, sir. So and you did make the cut, but I get it. You're a great star now, but just saying, you were there.
Yeah, like respect your roots, okay? Come on. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. That's a good one. That's not a hot take.
Like-
but your friends, I'm sorry, they don't.
There's
That's
a lot of
fine.
people who are like, it's kind of like it's over. But I'm like, if people enjoy it, like let people don't yuck your
Yeah.
yum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so now we can get into the Metro stuff. Earlier I mentioned that you're LA's MetroOlogist.
Yes.
Right? I think is that a term that you came up with or?
Yes, it's a
Yeah?
term I came up with, taking Metro and meteorologist and doing MetroOlogist.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
love that.
It came out of the blue. If I tell you the story, technically my government title is Public Communications Officer.
Yeah. I did
Officer.
stalk. Yes, I stalked your
Officer
LinkedIn.
Keith.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is my government title, and I work for the social media alerts team. So we cover anything from detours to delays, community management. So sometimes I'm the one that's responding to your direct messages or complaints or whatever about Metro or compliments. We love the compliments.
Yes.
But it's a team of people. So sometimes you don't know if it's me or it could be someone named Joe, Mary, whoever. But we have a team of like 5 or 6 people who are doing community management like 27. So 20 hours, 7 days a week. So
Metro runs like not 24/7, does it? But like there are bus lines that run pretty late.
yeah,
The
pretty
train
late,
goes Yeah.
into night, early in the morning.
Yeah.
So so people want to know about their train. It's going to arrive on time. It's going to be delayed, or
Yeah.
any events coming up. But for the meteorologist, so one day, because we have social media meetings every week.
Fun.
And so when I got hired, they want to do like an introductory for the team.
Yeah.
And so I decided to do a video of myself.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love that.
So I
awesome.
did I guess a TikTok video of myself explaining who I am, where I come from, what do I do now at Metro. And
Cool.
and the team just liked that a lot.
Aw.
Because they did not know I was a meteorologist because it's it's not a common degree
Yeah.
in transit.
Very niche.
Very niche. I mean, especially here in LA,
Yeah.
But on the East Coast, they do have meteorologists. Like, it is a job over there because
Yeah.
weather there does impact transportation.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty
Okay.
severely. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not getting the snowstorms,
No.
Unfortunately.
You're just gonna say it's gonna be really hot. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a heat wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that presentation, they liked that. And then I decided to put together a mock-up of a forecast. Because, growing up here in LA, like I grew up watching Dallas Reigns. Like he's one of my inspirations. Fantastic person. Like I met him in person.
Oh,
like,
fun.
So that was great. But, people and the meteorologists, they do like the day planning forecast or weekend forecast. And I
Yeah.
thought, maybe I can turn this but do it with like metro lines and how people can get there. And people also know the weather.
So clever.
Because weather
clever.
impacts everything,
Right,
from
exactly.
how you
Yeah.
live, how you spend your money.
Absolutely.
Because, right now, it's kind of hot right now in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we got the AC going in here.
Yes.
I couldn't have us sweating.
Yes,
in the
exactly.
valley.
Like, you're not going to wear, a sweater and a jacket
No.
on a hot day. So the weather is very important to know if you're going on a train, the same thing.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
So, I put a mock-up together. They liked it. And then we did the first forecast because we had like a touch screen of where I worked at.
Yeah.
And I had like a bow tie and a suit and stuff.
Stop. That's so cute.
Yes, and it went viral. So
That's so cool. I'm going to have to go look for that video. Yeah.
yes, that was the first video.
your first videos.
November 7th of
Aw.
last year. So
How cool.
that
That's
was
so
the day.
creative.
Yeah.
You're bringing the flair to the Metro.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And the flair, the personality.
Absolutely.
Bringing, weather.
Yeah.
Get everything.
That's important. You know what? I check the weather app every morning, like religiously, just as much as I check like my email, which is like a million times a day.
Yes.
And it's one of my favorite things to do. I know it sounds kind of probably silly or dorky, but I love knowing what the weather's going to be like.
No, absolutely, because that's how
She's
you
a planner.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a planner.
Yes.
I want to know.
That is how people start their day.
Yeah,
I look
of
at my
course.
app or turn on the news or something. That's how I start my day.
Oh yeah, I need
Yeah.
to step it up. I'm just like a tank top in a dream. Like, here we go.
Just roll out
There's
of bed.
nothing wrong with
roll out
that.
of
Yeah. And you just shared with me before we started rolling that today's your 1-year anniversary at Metro.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's so cool.
Thank you. I'm just so honored and so happy to be here working for Metro and be here with you ladies and talk about this because it has really changed my life. Honestly, I feel like I'm in a reinvention phase of my career, my
That's
life,
amazing.
and Metro has been a very big part of that. Especially with the meteorologist, I did not realize how much it being received by people.
Yeah.
Even yesterday, I was at Union Station. Someone came up to me and was like,
Okay.
I know who you are. Like,
awesome.
can you take a photo? And I'm
that's
like,
so cool.
absolutely.
That's
And then like
awesome.
she tells me, yes, you have the personality. You just bring just so much joy. I'm like, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I love
Yeah, I think it's really important, and like a really cool thing that companies do now that that they put people, like regular people, on on their social media to just like bring their companies to life. And I know Metro isn't like a normal company, you know, like Google or something like that, but it's like Metro LA is something that's super impactful and like important to Los Angeles and Angelinos and a lot of people who like, you know, use our public transportation system. So to put a personality to Metro, I don't know, it's just so fun. Or like,
So cute.
you know, when I see a bus with like fun artwork on it or, you know, things like that, it just makes it feel like special. It brings like whimsy to our city. And I think we need that.
We need more whimsy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And I'm not just the only personality for Metro because there's a whole team who's producing great work for our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages.
Yeah.
And each, you know, we have people who are like people are more sarcastic.
I love that.
Or have more dry humor.
Yeah.
Like are really tapped in. So we're just, my content is more, I'm putting myself out there,
Yeah.
but behind the scenes, there's a army of people
That's so cool.
that are just working together just to make sure we do it in both languages as well.
Oh yeah, in English and Spanish.
Yes.
But we have a huge
Yes.
Spanish-speaking population, so that's
Yes.
awesome that you guys do that. Again, accessibility to people. Yeah,
Exactly.
which is great. Yeah. Can you tell us what like your day-to-day looks like at Metro?
So my day today, well, honestly, I wake up, no.
The birds are singing.
Bran flakes for breakfast and orange
Watches
juice.
American Idol.
Yes, brand flakes. I'm either watching some streaming show that come out on the day.
Yeah.
But I go into work and then I start planning for my forecast.
Yeah.
So basically, Metro, we have like a weekend event calendar that has our Metro, activations. Like for example, if you go check out our new D-Line stations, we have activations there that like, we have like a farmer's market, can get some coffee, even get a purse or a wallet.
Wow.
So that's like an
cool.
activation. I also go to, Discover Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The LA Tourism Bureau, because they have weekend events. And then I start working, planning the forecast and putting that together. And then in the meantime, while doing that, just checking our social account, seeing what people are saying about Metro, see if they have a question, a comment. And just going through our Instagram, sharing people's stories. Because there's a lot of people that ride the Metro. I think I did not realize how much LA relies on Metro.
Yeah.
Even though you say, yes, we are, there's cars, yes, there's freeways.
Yeah.
But people rely on Metro every day.
Absolutely.
To get to their home, to get to their work, to hang out with friends, to go
Yeah.
to events across LA. Like even this past week, I went to go see Olivia Dean, and I took the Metro.
Wow.
I'm
And
jealous.
Oh, she's amazing, incredible.
the most
That's
fantastic
awesome. Oh yeah, we could go off on that
concert
too.
I went to. It was
How
fantastic.
cool.
God,
And you took the
amazing.
Metro there.
I took the Metro from Long Beach to Pico Station
Amazing.
to go to Crypto. Amazing.
That's
How
a
fun.
ride.
Yeah.
You were in
Yes.
it for the adventure, because then you got to take it. The people I'm talking about. It's so fun
take
going
the
there, because
Metro
you're like,
back.
oh my god, like I'm on an adventure. I got my bag and my snacks,
You're
like
a
my
city
and
girl.
my headphone. Like
Yes.
you're a city girl, and then you have to come back after a long day. You're
Fair
like,
enough.
I'm exhausted, but then you're like, when you make it home, you're like, I did that.
Yeah.
Like, I did that.
Yes.
And you do get to like decompress on the way home.
It's relaxing because sometimes when I drive, especially again going into the valley, because
Yeah.
I don't frequent the valley a lot from Long Beach, but when I used to work
So we're
up here,
blessed with his presence.
yeah.
always.
So when yes, you are.
Thankfully, we're not too deep in the valley where we are right now.
Yes. One time I had to go to Valley Village for to meet my friends at a bar. And I was like, at night, I told them.
From Long Beach?
Yeah, from Long Beach. And I
Wow.
told them, you're lucky I love you guys.
Those are
because
real friends.
I
Love.
would not drive at night to Valley Village.
yeah.
You are, and I do not like driving at night.
Yeah.
So they know who they are. But yeah.
You gotta get them to go to Long Beach next.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's so cool. It sounds like you have a lot of fun with your job, which is exciting, You get to wake up and do something really awesome.
Yes, no, absolutely. And people rely on us. And that's what I
Yeah.
like the most because the information we give out, it's critical. Especially I know we had, unfortunately, the flooding in West Hollywood.
Right. That just
That
happened.
was
Yes.
That was nuts.
crazy.
That
The
was really
videos, I was
crazy.
like, oh my God, all over
It was
TikTok.
scary.
Yes. I wasn't working during that time, but my colleagues was working and people rely on the information that we're giving out about bus lines being delayed or they're being detoured. And that's very important because again, travel,
Yes.
Metro, we provide that travel to get to your work, your household, whatever.
Yeah.
And So that's what we do.
The fastest way you can get information to people is on social media. Even just posting the story, like, hey, there's a shutdown on this street. This is happening,
Yeah, people said they saw on TikTok that their street was flooded before they walked outside.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you share with us, like, what's one of your favorite ways that you've used social media to teach people about Metro?
Oh, favorite. Oh.
Ooh, did you like that question?
That's a good question.
Oh,
No, that's a very good question. With the MetroOlogist, I'm teaching people how to take transit to weekend events that they normally would not go to. It could be like food festivals or, farmers market events or even concerts. People don't realize, you can take Metro to go to those concerts at Crypto.com Arena. Even, at SoFi Stadium or IKEA Forum or the new Intuit Dome. I mean, yes, you got to plan for travel, but you're still the same thing. You're planning to drive with multiple people of traffic. Do you want to deal with that?
Yeah. And then the parking.
The parking fees are ridiculous.
So,
so just $175 on Metro, like very convenient to go.
There you go.
And get there. You just have to plan ahead. So teaching people how to take Metro to just mini events along our Metro system, especially for newer lines like the D line. I mean, Wilshire, Fairfax. I mean, that's one of my favorite stations.
Yeah.
Because it's just close to everything from the LACMA to the Academy Museum. And it's a gorgeous station. And also on the A line, if you go to like Glendora station, that's great too. And we have like night markets there. Like there's a Glendora night market. There's even a Pomona night market. So just, having people learn more about transit and just the fun things you can do across our county.
Yeah. The first time I actually took the Metro, the train was from, I think, like Monrovia to Chinatown. And I was, I think, in 9th grade. It was the coolest experience. I had never even been on like a train before. So it was so fun, and I'm so grateful for that and for what Metro does for the city. You're the face of Metro to me, so thank you.
Well, no, absolutely. I mean, I feel like, because one of the reporters when I worked at NBC4 Los Angeles, Conan Nolan, who's a political reporter, he always told his interns, ride the Metro. Because that's how you learn about LA and the audience that you're covering the news for.
For sure.
And especially, and I see it every day. Like, I feel like I learned so much about different communities and neighborhoods that normally I wouldn't normally go driving, but taking transit to get there has really expanded my world view of LA and what the city, what makes the city so special.
Yeah. Did you grow up in LA?
I grew up in Long Beach and Compton. Yeah. So, LBC, Compton. Yes.
Shout out Compton.
So I grew up like the gateway cities to South Bay.
Yeah.
And I've been taking Metro from there since, I want to say since I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Because before like the A line, because the A line was a game changer.
Yeah.
Because it cut through Long Beach, Compton, into South LA and, into downtown LA. And I remember, the rainbow blue seats on the original Metro trains.
So nostalgic.
Yeah, very nostalgic. And the Metro rail car too with the orange line, white and orange line on it. Like that was like my childhood growing up.
Yeah.
And just seeing the advancements of our train technology now and how we're refurbishing our trains. It's pretty cool.
It is. Yeah. I'm excited for Metro and like what's to come in the next, 10, 20 years of our life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be cool. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. One thing that we wanted to talk about was Metro expansion. Metro has gotten some really cool wins this year. Like you said yourself, the expansion of the D line. And it felt like a celebration throughout the city. Like everyone was so excited and happy for that. It was really fun to see and see the videos. I saw you on TikTok making content. Yeah. How was that for Metro for you?
For me, I was like, oh my gosh, history's being made.
And you're a part of it.
Yes, I'm part of it. But this D-line thing has been happening before I was even born. And so, because people were really trying to make this happen.
Yeah.
And just to see getting those 3 stations, Wilshire, Fairfax, Wilshire La Brea, and Wilshire La Cienega. Just seeing those 3 stations come online has been a game changer. And we have seen more people riding transit. I think recently our transit numbers have wow, people like that, like tens of thousands of people are now riding transit.
That's so
more than
cool.
ever before. And I think also I have to mention, our Ride to D-Line shirt.
Yeah.
Because it was part of the cultural zeitgeist. It was very popular, very popular.
Very, I still need my shirt.
Yeah, we're going to order one.
You need to get it because it's a relic of LA history. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know how much we made on those shirts, but I can tell you, I have seen people around the town, from the crop top to the shirt to the sweater to the hat that we have.
Iconic.
So I mean,
you know what? People love merch.
They do.
They Shout out to Metro for
and
making
a fun
merch.
pun and merch, both at the same time.
Yes,
we love merch. Yeah, again, like it just felt like everyone was like celebrating, and a lot of people were uniting behind it. And I think it's cool that something like that brought so many people together. Like, you would not think, but
that's so
it did. It really did. People were like celebrating like crazy.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Because we struggle so much in the traffic.
Yes, we struggle so much in the traffic. And these are locations where people want to go to.
Yeah.
They want to go through Wilshire, Miracle Mile, Koreatown.
Yeah.
I know. So there's so much access. And then, next year we're going to get more stations.
Yes.
Century City.
Yeah, tell us about any upcoming projects or expansions that you're excited about.
The D-Line's getting extended again. Ooh. So we are going to add Century City. There's going to be one for the VA and the UCLA.
Cool.
So there's going to be more. And so I cannot wait for that next year.
It's going to be great for like college students too that have to commute, because I know UCLA is a big commuter school for a lot of people.
Yes.
So, that's awesome.
So it's going to be a game changer there. And then I know we got some BRT lines on Vermont.
Yeah.
So that's in the works as well. And so
you know what I'm waiting for is the connection between West Side and the Valley.
Oh, okay.
I would love that to happen.
To go to Venice
or like LAX to the Valley here, which I think that's something that they were working on.
Yes, I mean there's a lot in the works.
Yeah.
There's a lot in the works, but how government works sometimes.
I know. Lots of red tape.
Slow sometimes.
We need the funding.
It takes a while. But it happens. There was actually construction outside of my house for so long in Van Nuys because they were building a train system, and I was complaining about it every day. But I was like, you know what? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is good for us.
Yeah,
it's gonna pay off in the long run.
I'm in it. I was like, I support the city.
Which new line or extension do you think would make the biggest difference for everyday Angelenos?
Well, I feel like we have lines that are already doing that with the A line, the D line. Especially, again, like I said, coming from Long Beach and going now to Pomona. That's
huge.
That is our longest. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the longest line in the country.
Really?
Yes, the A line.
Because because it leaves from downtown to
Long
Pomona.
Beach.
Yeah, because that's like maybe 25 miles, 30 miles to Pomona.
Yes.
Wow.
So that, and then the D line. And I know there's a lot, it's in the works, but I know from the K line, hopefully that'll get expanded to,
huge.
From WeHo to the Hollywood Bowl, down to the South Bay.
So cool.
I think that'll be a game changer.
Yeah.
Because if I'm being honest, I think West Hollywood does need a train station.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Because the driving in the streets.
No, the driving. And that's the thing, I rarely go to some of these places because I just don't even want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I haven't seen WeHo in, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Yes.
Flooding's happening right now.
Not the flooding. Sorry, WeHo.
Yeah, sorry, WeHo. That sucks. But at least they shut that. That's okay.
And they are working. They're taking care of it.
There was a sinkhole or something too.
Yes. So they're repairing the water line. So they're gonna recover. And I covered sinkholes before being in news.
Yeah.
And so they get repaired, fairly quickly.
You know who's really fast? Japan. I saw a video of how fast they repaired a sinkhole. It was hours.
How do you repair a sinkhole?
I think you got to fill it with,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff. I'm assuming
concrete.
We need to be like Japan. We need the public transportation that Japan has.
Yeah, so that's all public works. So Public Works does a great job. Especially with when we ever have rain and potholes, they get covered very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. we're about to finish the World Cup.
Yes.
There are no more games in Los Angeles, but we did host a lot of games, and that was so cool.
Yes.
And we saw so many tourists coming in, but also a lot of Angelinos were taking public transportation to go watch games, whether it was at SoFi or, watch parties. How were you helping people prepare for going to watch a World Cup game here in LA?
Personally, I working on like MetroOlogist content on how to take Metro to the World Cup, especially going to LA Stadium. I mean, it's SoFi Stadium, but LA Stadium. Because for the FIFA World Cup,
Redacted stadium.
They took down all the branding.
It was so silly.
Being involved, helping people get there. And also, because I write for Metro has a blog, so that's where I put my forecast.
Wait, really?
Yes, it's called The Source. So just head to thesource.metro.net. So you find out any news about Metro, it's gonna be there.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
From projects being developed to how to get to various events and stuff.
Cool.
So I helped work on some stuff with my boss on putting together parking maps on. Because awesome. Metro, I must say, I was so proud working for Metro during the World Cup. Because just the feat we were able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Because we were providing service, our GITS, so that's like enhanced bus service.
Yeah.
From LA down to Orange County. It's like Newport Beach.
No way.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know that, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were working with like local transit agencies to help transport people by transit to experience the World Cup and the multiple van zones.
Wow. That's awesome.
So I think it's like over 200K people rode during this time during the World Cup.
Wow.
And because especially parking was expensive, I must say. They were charging astronomical prices
on
for
top
parking.
on top of your ticket.
On top of the ticket.
Somebody needs to get a hold of that because it's getting out of control.
And Metro was the most affordable and convenient way to get there. So I really enjoyed that, and also the fan zone experiences.
Really, truly.
I went to the one at Union Station. And you work at a great company when you see your CEO, vibing to Warren G, having a great time. And, our CEO, Stephanie Wiggins, she has like the Substack, called Moonshot. She really puts a lot of thought leadership about what went into the planning for the World Cup. Because she was very, very specific about helping us be like the number one transit to get there.
Oh my God,
and just to see how we accomplished it as an organization, one team, one Metro, we did.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
This sounds like such a good work environment, first of all. Isn't it great to you're helping people and you're helping people in the city, and on top of that, you're you believe in the CEO, you have a good it's just the way you talk about it, your eyes light up, and that's exactly what I want from a Metro.
Yes, no, absolutely. It brought so much joy to my life, and I like bringing joy to people. And I think especially customer service, we like bringing joy to our riders.
Yeah.
Surprising and delight. You probably saw our employees in MVP shirts, these hot pink, blue and purplish, FIFA jerseys, and of course the hat, and just seeing our, our employees interact with people, do wayfinding, and honestly, I must say, people were asking, they asked my colleague for his shirt. Seriously.
Yeah.
They were
I'm gonna need that.
These are not on sale, unfortunately. These are only
exclusive, only Metro employees.
Only for Metro employees.
Yeah,
but there has
gatekeep a little bit.
Literally last week my friend was working the last game at SoFi at LA Stadium.
At LA Stadium. At Redacted Stadium.
At LA Stadium. And one of the people going to the games was asking him, I want to buy this shirt off you. I give you $150.
No way.
And it's my friend said no. And it's how about $200?
Oh my God.
And it's
he's
oh my God.
Maybe no. He's
so these were a hot commodity, I must say.
Wow. Maybe Metro will eventually make some.
We need a little release.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. What was something that was part of the World Cup game strategy that you got to implement across socials?
It's pretty much standardized, if I'm being quite honest, because we had a set messaging and plan. And FIFA, because they have a lot of, if people don't know this, but FIFA, they do manage a lot of the messaging and branding. So that's why when those stadiums came down, like, so we had to be very cognizant of their messaging as well.
Did you guys have to like interact with FIFA at all?
Yes.
Their branding team?
They did, not myself, but like our higher ups.
Your branding team.
Yes, like they did. So we worked with FIFA on, the wayfinding stations, our hydration stations, with our sustainability team, because I'm part of the Heat campaign. So I worked on how people, what stations are offering, water stations, because it was going to be hot during the World Cup, and there was like confusion over the water bottle policies. So I kind of helped with, helping make it accessible. Like, hey, you could bring, a reusable water bottle, but it has to be like plastic, and stuff like that. Or we're offering, cups of water before you go into the game or in and out. So that's the kind of messaging that probably, doesn't change as much.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense then. Oh, but that's so cool. I loved seeing your guys' videos on that. Yeah. Okay. Again, it's just like collectivism, or it just felt like very community based and oriented, which is exciting.
No, absolutely. And the fan fest. Like I remember the South Korea and Mexico game. Like that was a moment.
That was so big.
Yeah. It was so cool to see how many people were writing the Metro for that. Oh,
it was packed like sardines.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We
everywhere.
Yes.
Every street in Koreatown. I was like, oh my God. The Korean barbecue spot packed.
Actually, we watched the game. I forgot, was it Seoul Park? And it was so packed, couldn't watch any of the screens, which is fine. Like, not complaining. I'm happy people were out. You know, I think a lot of people wait till the weekend to do fun things, but the World Cup games and all the parties like made people come out during the week, and people need that. We need community.
Yeah.
And so it was so packed. We ended up leaving halfway through, and we went and walked to get Korean barbecue, and we watched the game there. But yeah, that was packed as well too. And now I'm thinking about Korean barbecue because I'm hungry.
Yes.
Thanks a lot,
Mayte. Damn. It just popped in my head. I was like, oh no.
We had thousands of people visiting Los Angeles. So for visitors coming from cities with strong public transit, what experience do you think Metro was hoping that they'd have?
I think we wanted to have just a very easy, calm experience for them. That's why we did those tap cards in different countries. And those were hot items.
I didn't get one. I didn't get to get one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those were a hot item. And we got comments from people, this like introduced them to taking transit for the first time ever. And people are just learning about, LA and the culture, and just like, because, Metro, we have access to go to so many food places on the train. If you go to historic Broadway, go to Grand Central Market.
One of my favorite places.
Love it there.
Yes. So people get to experience the culture of LA, and I think from people who are not from here, not from California, they got to see LA is more than what you probably. It's more than Hollywood stars.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. I actually want people to go to the Grand Central. Oh.
Actually, we have a Metro card that.
Oh.
Our PA Jeremy's. It's so cute.
Yes.
Wait, whose is it? You're not going home with that. I'm gonna steal it. How cool!
That might disappear over here.
That's so awesome.
Gosh.
People love collecting things.
That is so cool.
No, there's a huge tap card collecting group. Because we do tap cards every month. So we do tap cards for Juneteenth to Pride Month to Hispanic Heritage Month, even for the D line when we did tap cards for the LACMA or museums along Museum Row.
That's so cool.
So that's what I'm looking forward to actually once we get more stations online. We can get more tap cards of places.
Yeah,
this is so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm obsessed.
They're Metro's making it fun for people to collect things and want to get on the Metro more. That's so cool.
The branding team they know what's up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, all marketing and branding.
Yeah, so fun. It really is. Yeah. Actually, you mentioned earlier that the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We could touch on Super Bowl stuff.
Yes. You
want to tell us what you were thinking about?
Absolutely. So the Super Bowl is next year,
Yes.
here in LA at, now I can say SoFi Stadium.
Not at Redacted Stadium.
It's happening at SoFi Stadium in February of next year.
Wow.
And I think Metro's planning, again, some enhanced service.
Cool.
As well as some activations. I'm not sure if you guys saw the pimped out bus during the World Cup.
I think I did see videos of it online.
Yes, the West Coast Customs bus.
Yeah.
What?
So-
Okay, I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Oh, yes,
That
it's like
is
the
so cool.
Lamborghini of buses.
That is
So,
sick.
Wow.
it's luxury, it's lavish. So
awesome.
that bus is going to make an appearance
Yeah.
during the Super Bowl. And again, you can take Metro to SoFi Stadium. You could take either the K or the C line
Yeah.
to LAX, and then you do shuttles from there. Or you can just take the local bus lines in the Inglewood area. I don't have them at the moment because there's so many bus lines to remember.
I know. There's hundreds, it feels
But
like.
there are several bus lines that drop you off at the stadium or in that area to go there.
Yeah. So do you think that, like, specifically because we're having these huge events coming up in the next couple of years with, we just had the World Cup, we're having the Super Bowl being hosted here next year, and then the Olympics, which is what I'm honestly most excited
so
for.
excited for
Yes.
Like, Metro's putting in a lot of work to get our city ready for that, right? And the
Yes,
foot
no,
traffic.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It has been a priority, a top of mind.
Yeah.
I mean, there's multiple stations that are already accessible to many Olympic events.
Cool.
Like, you can take, like I said, the A or E line to Pico Station and go to Crypto, or access, Peacock Theater.
Yeah.
The LA Live area, because there's going to be events at those locations, and also the LA Convention Center.
Yeah.
And then, we can go up to Pomona Fairplex. That's
Yeah.
where, the dressage, the horse events, equestrian,
Yep.
is going to be there. And if you want to go and watch, some beach volleyball,
Yes.
just take the A line down to Long Beach, downtown Long Beach Station. There's multiple events happening. Like, did you get Olympic tickets? Were you able to get Olympic tickets?
Yeah,
No,
so
I didn't.
I was
Did
able
you?
to get 2 bronze men's baseball
Oh, okay.
at Dodger
cool.
Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully I'm entering the draw again, and hopefully I can get some more tickets or something. I would love to watch rugby, women's rugby specifically, tennis, skateboarding.
Skateboarding would be
Yeah.
so fun.
Yes.
That's like
Yeah.
a newer Olympic edition.
But maybe we'll get lucky enough where we get to invite people to be on the podcast that are going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Or people that work for LA 28. We would love to get connected with someone like
No,
that. Yeah.
exactly. It's going to be a moment. Again, it's a historic moment. You're creating
So
history.
cool.
I'm going to handball in Long Beach.
Cool.
So looking
That's so
forward to
fun.
that. I mean, I did file again for tickets.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping gymnastics. I want gymnastics
Yes.
badly.
That's
or
so fun.
Yes, or squash.
Squash.
Yes.
Reactions. I was like, wait, what's squash?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because
Yeah.
squash, because where it's being played at. So it's
Okay.
being played at the Universal City lot.
Oh, okay.
So like where Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And so,
Yes.
and it also because I used to work at NBC4 LA, so I used to walk on the lot during breaks sometimes, and it's a
cool.
gorgeous place. So I want to go
Yeah.
and watch an Olympic game there.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I'm sure you'll get to make some cool content for Metro, surrounding the
Yes.
Olympics, which is going to be so much fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. I'll be
Yes.
liking, reposting, commenting, that you're our favorite meteorologist. So
Well, I'm the only
Yeah.
one.
the one and
The
only.
one and
The
only.
one
And
and
he
only.
cannot be replaced,
Yes,
Metro.
yes.
Yeah. We have some rapid fire questions
Yes.
for you. So, you'll just answer quick, top of your head.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll ask one, and then we'll alternate.
Okay.
Favorite Metro line?
A-line.
Most underrated station.
Historic Broadway.
Best station for grabbing food nearby?
Little Tokyo.
Window seat or aisle?
Ooh. Window seat.
Bus or train?
Train.
If someone hasn't ridden Metro in years, what changes might surprise them?
I think they'd be surprised about we can go so many more stations. We can get you further into LA County than you never thought before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I was actually surprised to see my cousins coming in from from Pomona to watch the Dodger games out here. I was like, wait, we go all the way out there? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And I will say, it's convenient and also it's safe. It's actually it's very safe. I always say this. When you are in a city or whatever, just be street smart. That's all it is, really. And everyone takes it every day. So it's working pretty fine for me and everyone else.
Cool. Okay, one Metro tip every Angelino should know.
One Metro tip. Oh, make sure there's money on your card.
There you go. You don't want to get caught up.
And we have contactless payment now, so you don't need a tap card. So you can use your phone or whatever, your debit card or credit card. So we're making it easy for you to ride our trains and buses.
I love that we can tap our phones now. Because then I don't have to remember to load my card. But that's awesome.
I'd be forgetting.
What's one thing you'd love people to understand about Metro that they don't today?
We care about our riders. We are very laser focused on the customer experience. That's why we have, again, contactless payment. That's why we now have our LA Metro app. So please download that app like that. That we care. That's why we're doing these activations. We are one team, one Metro. And like I said, people rely on us every day. So it's
you take your job seriously.
Yeah, so we take our job seriously and we do the best that we can. Some stuff is out of our control, but we do the best that we can 110% every day. And I'm happy to be there.
We do this segment called the landline, and we have people call in or send us an email or a message of a question that they would want to ask our guests. So we got one for you. I want to start taking Metro to events and around the city to save money, but I'm worried because most of what I see online are videos of bad experiences. How common are those situations, and do you have any advice for first-time riders?
I would say try it and make your own opinion about Metro. Yes, there's a lot of videos, but also there's a lot of stuff that's out of people's control. It's up for you just to do your research, and I say just take it, try it, go where you want to go, and just enjoy your experience. Not everyone's experience is going to be the same.
Right.
Like if I try out a restaurant, it's not going to be the same as, my friend, or if I'm going to a restaurant with you and you guys like it, I may not like the restaurant. It can be and vice versa. I take you out to a restaurant, you may not like the restaurant, I like the restaurant.
Yeah.
So, but I think just give it a try. Ride Metro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheaper. It's $175. Why are you going to pay for the gas, be stuck in traffic? I just rather wait on the train, just enjoy, relax, get to my destination, call it a day. And I have took it at every corner of the night. During WeHo Pride, I took the train to 3 locations that day. I went to a video game event in downtown LA. Then I went to East LA for an event with the actor from Blue Beetle, because he works with Boyle Heights for Boyle Heights Youth Fest. So I went to that event, and then I went to the West Side to go to WeHo Pride and took the shuttle that they were operating and back and forth. So, and that was late, and I got back at night. Metro could get you a lot of places in a span of so many hours.
Right.
One thing that you said earlier too is that use your street smarts. And
yes.
One piece of advice that I would give anyone, especially women taking public transportation, and this is something that I've told my little sister, don't put both of your headphones in. Don't have your big headphones over your ears and not be able to hear what's going on. Because what if there's an emergency or an announcement and or something's happening, anything could happen. Keep one earbud in, be vigilant, pay attention to your surroundings.
No, absolutely. And Emmely, I just want to tease something because you mentioned, women taking transit. Well, we do have something, maybe it could be a teaser, I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but but it is part of our brand strategy is the transit girly, So yes, the Metro girl, the Metro girly. So that is, so just be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
And plus we see a lot of female influencers riding transit. There's one that's a music executive and she does transit every day, or there's Serena by the Sea. And she does, again, she's riding public transit every day too. So
Yeah,
just trying to debunk that myth.
Yes.
Because everyone, they have this misconception about what Metro is. But, you have to try it for yourself.
Yeah. And also, like, the more that women are not afraid and ride on the Metro, the more women will be there.
Yeah.
So if you guys just, I would say just pay attention to your surroundings. Go to the Metro. You deserve to be there just like anybody else. And you actually make it safer for other women when you're there. So
I think the more people that use it, the more safer it feels.
Exactly. And you get to know like your neighbors or people around you or people in the city. And you're like, oh my God, like everyone, because some people ride the train or the bus. They're like, oh my God, there's so many homeless people. And there's so much like stigma around riding public transportation.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the more that you get on there, you realize these are just everyday people that are struggling with things just like you are,
Everyone just wants transit just to go to their destinations. That is that's basically in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And people have this skepticism about what public transit is. And it's further from the truth whatsoever. Yes, there's cars, but people like to take the train too. Or the bus.
Because it's fun.
I do like to people watch, I will say.
Yes, you got the people watch. You get to window watch out the window. You know, we do have buses that go to Malibu. I recommend taking that bus. It's a great
never
scenic
taken
ride.
that bus.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
Maybe
from Santa Monica. Yeah,
We should. That sounds so fun. Okay, well, thanks for giving that advice to our write-in. And our last segment, we'll wrap up, is called What's Good LA? And this is where we mention some events happening in like the next month that you would like to shout out. We were thinking about events that we could take the Metro to, and one thing that came up in conversation with our friend Jeremy here are the Dodger games. There are a couple games happening in August. I know for sure there's one on August 21st. We have some friends going, and I think they're going to take some public transit.
We have the Dodger Stadium Express. You just honestly gotta take the A, the B, the D, or the J line to Union Station and just hop on the Dodger Stadium Express. It will take you there, back and forth once the game is over.
Awesome.
So that's accessible. Also in August, KCRW is doing their summer nights at Union Station.
Gosh, I missed those. I went to some last year. They're so fun.
Yes. So there's one coming. It's a partnership with Metro Art. And I'm not sure if you have been to Union Station recently, but have you seen that Metro Art installation?
I haven't.
I know.
Oh.
Wait. Okay. I need to go.
Because we got off on Perishing Square when we went.
Yeah,
Recently,
before.
we took the train.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So go to Union Station. So Metro Art has this new art installations. It's like lit up. It's like really cool.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, they're doing a partnership with KCRW, and it's going to be great. So summer nights for that.
Yeah.
And also there is the LA Historic Park Riverfest. That's happening as well. You just got to take the A line to Chinatown Station.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
And then also dropping what lines people could take to get there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're on it.
Yes.
Like a Metro Savant.
He's a pro.
No,
He's a pro.
That's what I do, and there's so more excitement to come.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna get the Lucas Museum's gonna open very soon, and so that's accessible by transit too on the E line. So,
That's so awesome.
Metro. We're having an era right now.
That's
like
amazing.
I'm just quoting my friend.
Let's hear it.
my friend Avila, during brunch, she said, you are making Metro sexy, trendy. It's just like, that is
so
what
true.
it is.
Yes.
But no, we're just making Metro fun and just accessible for everybody. And that's our top priority. Just, everyone, our CEO always says everyone deserves a safe Metro. And that's what we strive to do every day, providing high quality, excellent customer service for our riders and just generating an experience that they can enjoy. So
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that's a great way to wrap up our episode too. You hit like everything nail on the head. I was going to ask if there was anything else you wanted to share, but I don't know.
No, you two did great. I know.
Thank you.
Coming. I know you guys don't have a journalism background, but I thought you did lovely and
Thank you.
just fantastic. I cannot wait to see the episode. How it
Thank
turns
you.
out.
That means a lot to us.
That
We
means
really
a lot.
Appreciate it.
We try hard.
We
care. We care.
Yeah. And again, thank you so much for coming down here and talking to us and having such a fun conversation about Metro. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. That's a wrap on this fantastic, fun episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Go Metro.
All right. Go Metro.